On the hips, Jason. On the elbow.
Look, I mean, you know, I gotta give lessons every now and then. It's all good. It's not a problem. A little weird. Yeah.
We're back on site this morning and it's cold, and evidently we're trying to heat the entire world right here. What do you...
Hey, everybody's working out here. You can stand here for a second and get a little bit warmed up. It's perfect.
Whoa! Yikes! As of yesterday, we are unofficially done with framing on this job. That means we're gonna start the outside finish, trimming around the windows, corner boards, and siding. And Jamie just showed up with a bunch of new stuff though. So I'm gonna pause and check it out because we like tools. And I think Flex hooked us up with some of this stuff because of your injury.
That's
to
right.
your forearm.
I overdid it doing metalworking in the shop.
Yeah.
And so I got tendonitis. I've been to the doctor, I've been to my physical therapist, I've been taped up with athletic tape, I've been wearing a wristband, I got an injection in my elbow, and well, anyway.
So you needed some lighter weight tools like saw and stuff.
I wanted to step down to a 6.5-inch saw, which I didn't have. And so Flex was kind enough to hook me up with this one right here, which we just have been trying now.
Look how narrow it is.
Yeah, so apparently is this thing that they're calling inline, where I guess it's because the blade is actually in line with the grip.
Yeah, it's different.
So it does look a little different, but it is super lightweight.
It is light.
And then I needed another drill and a driver, and I wanted a small one. So this is the compact drill and driver.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a lightweight. So these have the smaller batteries, and that's perfect. That's what I was looking for.
I kind of feel bad that you got tendonitis, like you've been working harder than me or something.
No. You just editing videos doesn't, cause tendonitis, I don't think.
It could.
Oh, well.
We'll see in old age if my hands are like stuck in the mouse position.
Maybe. There's worse things.
You letting these stick up an 1/8 on the top?
Yeah, so measure tighten at an 1/8.
Okay, so 45 1/4. Let's go 45 3/16 times 2. We're starting our trim job with the window trim pieces, and as always, we're doing it different than the last time.
Shocker.
Seems to be how we do it. So to deal with the thickness of the window flange sticking out from the wall, this time we're rabbiting out a section of the board, you can see it there, so that this part lays flat to the wall sheathing and the whole set of boards lays flat and it's not tippy around the window flange, which makes it look terrible.
This is an age-old problem. I just can't believe we're still doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
This is the only pain in the butt part really here, just peeling this off. We need just deeper than the width of the kerf of our saw blade, of course. Is that what you're doing? On every one?
Yep.
Sealing these cut ends with some primer. That's spec for this stuff. And then we're doing one more thing, because we're not really gonna caulk these joints later, like the butt joint to that bottom one. So what we're doing is what he's doing right here, using our favorite substance on earth, some Lexel on the ends of the bottom piece to just sort of permanently seal that joint. I'll show you. And since these are short, we can do what we're doing. Otherwise, we should leave a gap for expansion on this. But on a piece this long, it's not gonna expand and contract enough to make a difference. So I'm just putting a nice bead on there and then putting that in like that. It's gonna squeeze out a little, and that's the permanent seal. And this Lexel is paintable, so it doesn't matter if it gets on the surface a little bit. The method or the way we're installing this window trim is one we believe to be good and also follows the recommendations of LP SmartSide. This is their stranded trim board we're using here. So a couple things are that we're running this side piece all the way through and butting this bottom piece into it. That's the thing they recommend. And also a really important thing is just leaving this 1/8 inch to 3/16 of an inch gap to the window. And that's a thing for LP SmartSide and just generally speaking for sealant. You gotta have a place to put the sealant. So if you bang that tight and then you put the sealant just on the face of it, it's not gonna really perform well because there's not much there. So when it does need to expand, it's probably gonna crack or separate. So that's one thing we've learned over the years is really important. And we've even been to like seminars about this. Seminars about caulk, who would have thought? And the last really important thing is that we're trying our best not to overdrive these nails. These are 2.5 ring shank galvanized siding nails. And if you overdrive them, you end up having to put some caulk in there to fill the hole or the void that the nail head has made. So that's another important tip here.
Oh yeah. How's your outfit working now?
Yeah.
Liking that heater, huh?
Yeah. My apologies for busting on the heater. This is fantastic. Oh,
This is what
I should have worn
This
pants.
is what causes global warming.
Yeah, it seems like it.
What did you do? Wait, what did you just say?
Wow,
Check that out.
I should have worn pants.
You have pants on.
Kind of.
That needs to be one piece. Bam, big boy. Same up top. Oh, wait, no.
No.
I need to think.
Okay.
Stop. Look, this wall, what is this wall?
This is the metal.
Yeah, it's metal.
So? We're not trimming the windows the
I
same?
don't know.
Or you just want to wait on it?
I don't know. I don't think we're going to trim them at all.
Well, Jono's about to trim one right over
Well, he
there.
ain't trimming jack because this wall is special.
Okay, so just hold on this.
Yep.
All right. Well, you came over here in just
Hey.
in time.
We're not going to do this wall.
Look at, they got all the pieces cut and everything. Just throw them in the woods. Breathe.
Here's what I'm thinking right now. This is gonna have the corrugated metal as the siding surface, but to terminate against the window, we need like a J channel that will basically cap the end of that, and we'll have to like ask someone that knows how to do it.
Okay.
I really seriously.
It's almost like doing a vinyl siding, except it's all metal.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
J channel's metal.
Yes.
The siding's metal.
It's either like that or it's like a roof, and this is the skylight,
Okay.
which I
like the
don't know
siding
anything
idea
about that.
better, yeah.
It has to be completely rain, waterproof, everything layered and lapped like as if it was a roof, but it's a wall, and I don't have the material.
Okay, we'll skip to the other side.
Okay.
It's freezing today, but I was just thinking it's gonna be pretty good timing for us as far as not being outside in January. I think we'll be doing inside work, which is amazing. That never works out for us, it seems like. We're always like laying a foundation or something stupid. Okay. Yeah. Jamie's.
Jamie.
Exactly.
If we finish up a couple windows, he does the 2 corners here. We can start freaking siding the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Side
The
it
sun-
up.
the sun, I
Well,
think
we
it's
can't side here. We got no
Darkest
doors.
side, the coldest,
Because we got no
windiest.
doors.
Yeah.
Put a corner
All right.
over here.
Put a corner over there. Put a corner over here, and we'll just side right over the door.
Now we're talking. Before we do corners, we gotta have this ledger flashing on. Zip tape that before we put a corner over that.
About the ledger flashing, I had a few. I have a few, not enough to go around the whole place, so we'll have to use it
corners.
sparingly.
Today's video is brought to you by Beam and their nighttime blend for better sleep. That's why I'm in my bed for this. I thought that would be a good idea, but now I'm thinking it's kind of weird. I guess I'm going to keep going. Getting a good night's sleep is very important to me. It makes me feel like I'm in a better mood. I don't feel as stressed out by the guys and everything else, my kids mainly. And I'm not as hungry, which is nice. If you're not familiar with Beam, it's a powder that you mix with hot water in a mug or even hot milk if you want a little thicker. I drink it about 30 to 45 minutes before bed, and it helps me sleep because it has ingredients that help with all of the 4 stages of sleep. So I am not a sleep expert, but I find it very interesting. The body is so complex, but they have it on the package here. The 4 stages. Stage 1 is the onset of sleep. That's your falling asleep. Stage 2 is transition and memory. So this is where you actually consolidate memories in your mind, and it makes you have like better memory, which is awesome. Stage 3 is deep sleep and physical repair. So this is where your body's cells are regenerating or repairing, or if you have wounds, they will be healing during this time. Stage 4 is REM sleep and emotional processing. And that helps you to cement learning. If you're trying to learn something like you're in school, this would be a very important step. So again, Beam has ingredients that help with all 4 of those stages.
And nightcaps like Dream help me to get a deeper sleep and just feel way more energized in the morning.
And as well as having different flavors, they also have a CBD and a non-CBD version of the powder. And finally, some seasonal flavor favorites are back. White Chocolate Peppermint Dream is here for the winter again, so check that out.
So hey, the numbers don't lie. In a clinical study, 93% of participants reported Dream helped them get better sleep. So make sure to click the link in our video description, that's shopbeam.com/Perkins, or scan the QR code on the screen to shop Beam's biggest sale and get 50% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. A discount is auto applied, so there's no code necessary. Thank you, Beam, for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
So Jamie's getting going by prepping for that deck ledger flashing because it won't go into place currently. You can see the problem. That little turn down. How you fix it? Easy. Just use the oscillating tool or even a skill saw, but I think this is a little safer and a little better. You see that custom grind on that blade?
A wild looking blade.
Well, when you get desperate like me, you take a grinder and you just kind of cut some teeth in it and sharpen the edges, and it cuts a little bit. Jamie's been using this homemade fixed blade down for a couple minutes. He said it cuts like butter. Like it cuts as good as factory. So we're, what? I just show you here. Okay, 3/4 board, pine board. Yeah. So we're gonna say to throw away a dull blade is not a good idea. Just take your grinder wheel, put some slots in it, go again. That's what I'm gonna do. Save $15. That is my plan.
No coffee.
Nice.
That's your cream or sugar.
Oh, I was like, it's empty. That's just cream.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
That's your sugar.
Wow.
That's your coffee.
Thank you. So it's really cold out here, and this stuff is really sort of brittle when it's cold. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is stick it in front of this giant heater, try to heat it up, and see if we can make it moldable to bend these 90s. Oh, it's getting hot right away. Oh yeah. Look at it, it's already bending back and forth. Okay, all right, whoa, it's, hang on now. No, I gotta do it while it's hot though. How am I gonna touch it? It's hot. I don't want this double overlap here, if I can help it, but I can let this first layer
Sort of go down.
dip down, yeah. Up in there. Got our flashing done now, lapped and sealed on the lap. Now we need to zip tape over the top of it so if water was behind the siding somehow running down the surface, it wouldn't just run behind this, it would run out and over. But we don't want to run the zip tape below where our siding's going to be because then you'll see it like above the decking. So we're going to mark with a scrap here at 2 inches is the height of our decking plus our gap. And we're going to apply our zip tape just down to that line. Jono, you had a nice place to stand till yesterday. Arlo cut that piece out.
Why?
We put it up there. I don't know. It was. I didn't ask any questions. We just let him do it.
Steal from the rich to give to the poor.
Our job site heater heated up too much of our flashing, like too big an area. So now Jamie's got the miniature torch. What do you call that thing?
Yeah, miniature torch.
Pro,
There
I
it
can
goes.
read it. Pro torch.
Oh,
nice.
Whoop, I better hold it while it cools there.
Okay, so that was the better move.
That was way easier, and I think this thing's still on. I've burned myself with that because you can't see the flame. I turned it off now.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
it.
a piece of cake right there. Look at that. Cooled off, now it's done. I think that's the way to go. And I tried it cold just because I thought we'll see. No.
What, bending it without heating it?
Yeah, no good. Terrible, actually. So that's the way to go.
Got our flashing ready here for the corner board to go over it, but where we've lapped this over itself twice, it's got a buildup of thickness. So I'm gonna have to hog out some of the back of this corner board where it goes over this so that it sits tight to the sheathing layer and doesn't get held out by this, causing it to kind of angle out at the bottom. This is one of the Expert Finish LP Smart Side outside corners, and I'm not sure if it comes in the primed or not, but we had this left from another job, and we had a few of them, so they work really quickly and easily, so we're gonna use them up here, and they'll get painted a different color in the finish. We're working on this corner board now, and unfortunately, it runs into a whole mess up here, so we've cut off a scrap. I'm gonna hold it on here and just start trying to make a template that I can then mark on a full piece and cut, because I don't want to waste a whole piece cutting it wrong, which definitely would happen if I didn't do this first. So we're gonna do that cut first. Gosh, just like a little more and that'll be it. So close. I've made slight adjustments on this like 4 or 5 times now, like tweaked it a bunch, but it's gonna fit now. This is it. Good. Finally.
Nice.
Day is over.
All right, pack it up, boys. We're out here.
Now I gotta transfer this onto the actual
Yeah,
piece.
that's not even the piece.
No, it's a pattern, so don't mess up the real piece.
Oh, I got you.
So unfortunately, one piece from top to bottom was not possible. It was like 10 inches longer than an entire stick of this. So I did the top notch, it worked out finally. Now we're installing the bottom piece, and we're gonna make a really watertight connection right there. Ooh, that block. And schmutz it in, and then we'll caulk that and paint it. Never know.
Shoot it.
Shot. You're in luck, boys.
What's up? You got him? Hey, gecko's up! Woo!
Ready to go. Feel so prepared. Just like that, we got the siding going. First row, they've got this little kicker strip to kick the first row out the same angle as the rest of the rows, right there, fresh treated. There you go. It's looking great. And we did prioritize having a full piece versus a rip along the top of this deck. Instead of here, you can see that that is actually lower. We may have a rip board across this back edge.
I'd rather chalk the lines out here where it's easy just to reach and stuff. I mean, I kind of
We're anti-gecko crowd here. I would say do one chalk line at least, and
and then do the next chalk line.
no, then gecko.
You're killing Maverick over
we do
here.
need to check that the geckos are
don't
set
care, bro.
6.5 reveal.
Checo on the gecko. Listen,
Yeah.
I love them.
See, the beauty of the gecko is I could put the boards up by myself.
Yeah.
If I don't have the geckos, then I need another guy.
I think the geckos are money, but you gotta just chalk one through anyway.
We gotta get up
Yeah.
off of the.
Yeah.
You do, yes.
Yeah.
Chalk one, check
Yeah.
the geckos,
Check
roll
one.
it.
I got it.
Chalk one.
They stick your tape on that,
Just,
bud.
you know,
6.5, I think.
Okay, so that's set right.
Okay.
That's just one of them, though. Check the other two. It could be a bad deal if you sided a lot of a house with one of those set at a different number.
You know what's happened.
Oh yeah, 6.5. Okay, let's just check them all.
You know
Okay, we're money.
Where's the fourth one?
It may be in the bottom of my box. These were near the top where I could get them.
Gotcha.
Do you want to be in charge of these?
Like forever, ever?
Like for the, I mean,
Duration?
I'm leaving is what I'm saying.
Where are you going?
Basketball practice.
Jordan.
Yeah, kids don't even know who Jordan is. Who?
Do you know that Michael Jordan's son is marrying Scottie Pippen's ex-wife?
No.
Yes.
That's
Michael
weird.
Jordan's son is marrying
No,
Scottie
no, no, no,
Pippen's
no, no.
ex-wife. Yes. Yeah.
Who's Scottie Pippen?
I know who he is. They don't know who
All
it
right,
is.
hey. Oh, dude, he's got it in his mouth. I have learned something. If I won't say it, if I ever have to hold a string or something in my mouth,
Yeah.
or the end of the chalk line, I'll only hold it with my lip.
Okay.
Because if somebody trips on it, I don't want it to be behind my teeth.
Yeah. But now look at me.
All right, let's go. Is that good?
Yep. Ready?